Good morning. Someone has asked how I make my overbaked porridge in the microwave. So this morning I will demonstrate it. These are my favourite porridge oats. As you can imagine, I've tried the lot. These are the best, in my opinion. You can get a blue version of it that are not as fat as these ones. These are lovely big oats. Right, so let's show you. Good morning, man. Right. Oh, look. So let's see, we put plenty in. That will do, I'd say. Hang on, I'll just tip all them in the bowl. There we are. I will now add blue milk, whole milk, the best milk. So you don't need to put too much in. Right, I'm just going to try that with a spoon. So I like to use one of these little pink spoons for this job. Now we need a little bit more milk. I might have got a bit too, that might be a bit too much. Right, I'm now going to put that in the microwave for 2.5 minutes without stirring it. Oh yes. Now, what I do is just leave this and make a cup of tea or coffee and then put the honey on. So I will proceed to do that. The coffee is made. The oats have cooled. I've gone a bit more flapjacky. So I will now apply a small amount of Aldi Aragonus pine honey. Eridanus, I don't know. Blimey, I nearly tipped all the Aragonus in it. Just a little bit, not too much because it ruins it. And it doesn't ruin it, but makes it too sweet. Oh yes, lovely jubbly. It's like having a flapjack for breakfast every morning. And who wouldn't want that? There you go. If you'd like to see more of my cookery on my channel, just give me a thumbs up and a comment below. I can also make cornflakes and Rice Krispies. But that is how I do them. Someone did ask. So there you go. I can't eat normal porridge. It makes me gag. But this I love. So this is the way I do it. Hello, I'm dressed for action today. I've got to sort the house out. I've had such a lovely weekend. Lillian's here on the table with me. Ian's down on the floor. So I didn't do... Well, actually, I did do quite a bit on Saturday in the end. Me and Lizzie watched... We watched 9 to 5. Have you ever watched that before with Dolly Parton in? If ever we've got a spare 10 minutes before bedtime, we always put the music channel on. And the other day we put it on and the music video for 9 to 5 came on. Working 9 to 5. You know the one. And it had bits from a film in it. And I said, oh, it's a film. She said, oh, we'll have to watch that. So we did. It's a weird film, but I really, really liked it. And then we caught up with some Emmerdale. And after that, Johnny, and this is so boring. Johnny and Lizzie went upstairs to watch a film. Of course, I've been sitting down all day, which is lovely. I felt like I needed to get up and do something, so I cut out all of my bags. Of course, I got some more velvet. I cut them all out and stopped at midnight. And then yesterday, I started sewing them all together. Hello, Lillian. So, yeah, I've got quite a lot of work done this weekend, which I am pleased about. Of course, the house is a tip. I think I've got to take a couple of days to clean it. All I've got to do work-wise today... Cool, I look rough. Now the sun's gone in, I can see my reflection. But I'm having a rough day today. I've got a lot to do. So, what was I saying? All I've got to do today, work-wise, is top stitch these bags and put the drawstrings in. And put them in my shop, because they're going to go in my shop tonight. I'll show you them a bit later. But I've stripped all the beds. And I've just got to have a good go over the house whilst there's nobody in it. So I'm going to try and get that done hopefully today, but I will do some tomorrow as well. You love the sunshine, don't you? I've already been for a walk with Lillian. Haven't you've been? You know you've been. I've had some breakfast. I've read a little bit of my book, so now I'm ready to go. Get on. I'm not though. I'd quite like to sit here and read a bit more, but I'm not going to. No, I'm not. I've got to get on. So I'm going to go upstairs, sort out upstairs, come down, finish off those bags, and then I'll do downstairs. Yes, that's my plan. I'm going to take everything that I need to do upstairs with me, including the Hoover, because then I won't have to keep coming downstairs. Oh, who cares? It's so boring. Right, I'll see you in a little while. Hello, hello, hello. Look what I've found. So, someone asked me what the first thing I ever knitted was. And it's in this book. My nan bought me this pattern round to the house. Look, I've made that. Look, I've ticked off all the bits. She bought me the pattern for this round to the house. She'd cut it out of a magazine for me. It's in here somewhere. Hang on. Yes, this. Look at that. So the first thing I ever knitted with a pattern was one of these mice down here, the little one. I think I ended up making everything on this page apart from the hedgehogs. I don't think I ever made those, but I made everything else. Yeah, so it's this here. And I know I've said this before, but when she bought this round, I just couldn't get my head round the fact that I could make these things. I couldn't believe it. And then she bought me this book for Christmas. And then when I saw this page, I couldn't believe it. I thought, well, I can make them. So can you see the ones with the red spot on them? And there's a cross. They're the ones I made. Can you see? I don't know where they went. Looks like I made them all apart from the paint, the artist. Yeah, I don't know where they went. I remember when I saw this, my favourite was the Scarecrow. I thought he was brilliant. Yeah. I might make one of these. I quite like them. What would I do with it though? Maybe I could make a... Oh, James likes cowboys. Maybe I'll make James a cowboy. Maybe I won't though. As I am a miserable person, I do not like hints, tips and advice. That's just the way I am. But Johnny did show me something the other day and it has improved my life. So if you're going to spread jam on anything, or spread anything really, if you get it out of the jar with a spoon and then spread with the back of a spoon, it's so much easier than spreading with a knife. He learnt this in his little deli that he works in. Honestly, it has improved my life. Spreading with the back of a spoon is better than spreading with a knife. What about that then? I'm holding it this way because someone thought that I was moving Ian's leg to make him ring the bell. But as you can see, He does it himself because he's a clever boy, aren't you? It's got a lot of hairs on it because I just found this under a bit where Doug used to sit in the kitchen. It's a quilt that I started making ages ago. It's all made out of Johnny and Meg's and Lizzie's dresses, skirts, shirts. That was a coat. Remember, that was a lovely skirt. Yeah, I started making it ages ago, but I've never finished it. I'll just stretch it out over the table. Hang on. Yes, here we are. It's quite big. So what I was going to do is use this. I've got to iron it, obviously. And this is all school shirts. I've got to iron it out, obviously. But I've also made loads and loads and loads of these. Oh dear, they're a bit... Everything's a bit in a muddle, but everything's fine with an iron, isn't it? I've made loads of them out of all of the pink, blue, well, pink and blue outfits that they've had. That was a t-shirt that Johnny had. Got loads of them. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff in. Ooh, there's a lot of good stuff in this thing that I found here. So what I was going to do is make this fit and then do just a panel around the outside and stitch these onto it randomly all around the outside. I might do that. But everything's all cut out. I didn't... Oh, there's a nice pair of scissors in there as well. Ooh. Ooh. There's some good stuff in here. Yeah, these were all school shirts. Look, you can see where the sleeves were joined in. This was a beautiful dress, this one. That was a lovely dress. I think I've got pictures of both of the girls in that. Yeah, there's another one there. Yeah, I'm glad I found this. I'd completely forgotten about it. There's loads of school shirts in here, all ready just to chop up. Maybe I should... Look, there's loads of them. Cannot be bothered. Look, this was a beautiful dress that the girls used to wear. Oh, so sweet. This was a coat as well. That was a coat. Yeah, they're all lovely. This was a little shirt that Johnny had when we went to a party. Ah. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. That was a dress. Lizzie wore that on her 2nd birthday. I've got a picture of her sitting in the laundry basket in it. Yes, it's nice. I was going to say, can I be bothered? I should be bothered because I've already done a lot of work on it, haven't I? So it would be really silly not to finish it off. Yeah, I'll try and get it done. But as I say quite a lot of the time, oh look, this was a dress. Yeah, look, I've got a couple of these. They both had a dress. Both of the girls had a dress in this fabric. It was lovely. Yeah, as I was saying, don't hold your breath. But now I've seen it and I've got it out, it does make me want to do something with it. I remembered to do it before I started talking to you today. I'm now going to have a good old drawstring sesh. When I did the East Anglian Yarn Festival, I did something really, really silly. I made all the bags, the majority of which were drawstring bags. Most of the bags I make are drawstring. I think that's because that's what I prefer. Because I've had an incident before with the teeth of a zip eating my wool. Yeah, so I made all these bags. And I didn't put the drawstrings in as I was going along. So I had to have a whole day of pricing and drawstringing. Oh, it was such a pain. That's a lesson learnt. However, I haven't done the drawstrings in these as I've gone along. Oh, I've changed. I've put a dress on now. I've had enough of cleaning. Well, I've tidied in here rather than cleaned. I'm going to go to town after school with Lizzie and I'm going to buy myself a new spray to inspire me to want to clean with. Do any of you do that? Have you got a new bottle of spray you want to clean? So I've tidied everything. Everything looks nice and tidy, but I do need to go over everything. I'm not saying I've got grease and stuff all over the place, but I've got to do the fronts of the cabinets, which aren't dirty, but I haven't done them. So I'm going to inspire myself with a new tub of spray, and I'll do those tomorrow or tonight when I'm cooking the tea. So I'm going to do the drawstrings now. They're already here. I'll just show you what I've got, shall I? Because I don't think I've shown you. So I've got these ones will be in the shop, and they'll be in the shop by the time you watch this actually. I've got these are velvet, really beautiful velvet peacocks. And again, I couldn't decide whether to do the purple, the lilac top or a bright pink one. So I've done both. I haven't got very many of any of these. And then I've got this lovely velvet as well. Oh, it's so pretty. It's got lilacs. It's a aqua version of the black one that I showed you the other day. Lilacs and roses and whatever the other plants are. That's a magnolia, isn't it? So I've got that one, and once again I've done it in lilac and pink, and I think that they do make them look different, don't they? And these are the ones I showed you the other day. Oh, they're just so lovely. I think these ones are my favourites. So it's the same fabric but in black. Yeah, and I've got a pink version. Oh, my little things come undone. Good job I've put a dress on underneath. And I've done a pink and a lilac version of that. Now I have got a very, very small amount of each one. And I've also got some smaller versions. I'd say that's a medium size. And I've got some smaller sock size versions as well. But I haven't got very many of each variety. But I'm going to put the drawstrings in now. I've made myself a special favourite, and I expect I'll watch or listen to I don't know. So I'll see you in a little while. I've got to go to town soon. This is going to be too long today, isn't it? Lillian's having a drink. Oh, she's finished. Right, I'll see you a little bit later. I've got to show you these colours a bit more clearly, but you're still not getting it. This green in the background is much more vivid than what you can see now. But I hope you can see how pretty it is. It's lovely. And this is the lovely peacock. Very pretty. Look at that lovely lilac. And then this is the black one. But again, this is showing up as more of a bluey green. But in real life, it's much more vivid. I don't think I've ever said vivid so much in my life. But I hope you can see how pretty they are. Maybe I should get a better camera. I don't want to spend money on one though. Right, that'll do for today. I forgot to tell you something. Over the weekend, well, on Saturday, and for a little bit of time, look at that spot, for a little bit of time on Sunday, a very short amount of time, I did some knitting on my navy blue cable cardigan, the bookish cardigan. I haven't touched that in ages, and that's what I'm thinking about now, but will the sun have gone in by the time I'm ready to do it? I could do it now. Well, what am I thinking? That's it now. I've done all my jobs for today. I think I might do a little bit on that tonight. But I was going to read my book. That's too complicated to do and read my book at the same time. Oh, I'll work it out. You don't need to hear my decision-making process, do you? I bought my bottle of spray. I'll show you it tomorrow. I look greasy, but I'm not. I'm windswept. It's quite windy out there. It's not black wind. I'd say it's probably grey. There's no... The colour of the circle doesn't change if it's medium wind. Right. I've had a very, very productive day. Tomorrow, I'm going to do in here, I'm going to spray the kitchen, like move everything out and spray behind it. I've done the middle room today, and I'm going to do the bathroom and the end of the house where the guinea pigs live. And I'll clean them out as well. Yeah, that'll be lovely. And I want to do a little bit of patchwork for my shop. So I'll probably have a, if I have the time, because I do really want to clean my house. What I've been doing is just moving stuff back to where it belongs and then going over everything with a damp cloth. And that's all it takes sometimes, isn't it, to make things look a bit more sparkly. I don't need to have a deep clean, but I just needed to put stuff back, and that's what I've been doing today. But I limited it to, so I did all the bedrooms, the shower room, the middle room, and the kitchen. Oh, isn't it boring? Yeah. Well, I'm off. I'll see you in the morning. Goodbye. Probably. No, I think I will. What I've decided I'm going to do is vlog till Friday. Because I'm not doing April vlogs, I'm doing spring vlogs. And I think spring should have well and truly hit by then. I've looked at the temperatures and they're going to be going up to 17, 18 and all that sort of malarkey. So I think I'll vlog till Friday. Right. Goodbye.